Check 1, 2. How does that sound, May Mamengwa? Oh, I don't know. Sounds pretty good to me. I'm sorry. What? That's on your voice. It just cracks me up sometimes. All right. Well, thank you. You're a big help around here. Well, all I can do is all I can do. That's right. You know, that makes me think of the hummingbird. She had a really good attitude too. You know, back in the days of the grandfathers, this is the story of Hummingbird and the Great Fire. One day a great fire broke out in the forest, and all the woodland animals had to run to the river. And there was Wabooz the rabbit, and Asiban the raccoon, and Jagag the skunk, Wagosh the fox. And everybody stood there, and they were just upset as they watched their home burn. And they were bemoaning the destruction of their homes. Everyone thought there was nothing they could do about the fire, except for one little hummingbird. Nenukasi, she goes right into the river and she picks up a beakful of water and flies just fast into the flames. She gets in there and she drops a little bit of water and then she comes right back. And she didn't get burned because she's so fast, you know. And she dives right back in, gets a beakful of water and goes right into the fire and drops some water. Turns around, comes back. And all the animals were watching her do this and they were like, oh, what are you doing? That's not even going to help. Why do you even want to waste your time? But Nenukasi, she didn't even pay attention. She just kept on doing it. Finally, Wagosh, he just rolls his eyes and he says, what do you think you are doing? And the hummingbird, without wasting time or missing a beat, looked back and said, I'm doing what I can. And Nenukasi just kept going back and forth. Well, Gitchi Manitou, the Great Spirit, he sees this and he's just impressed. So he says, Nenukasi, because of your good attitude, I am going to give you super speed. And pretty soon, Nenukasi, she could fly faster than any bird. She could flap her wings so fast that she could just hover there in the air. Not even the eagle could do that. And in some ways, Nenukasi became the most powerful of all the birds. And that is the story of Nenukasi and Chi Ishkore. That is the story of Hummingbird and the Great Fire. Yeah. All right, well, hey, you've been watching Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Nana Boozhoo, and I will see you again. Giga waba min minoa hoa. Hey, yeah. All right, how was that? Oh, not too bad. I think you did a pretty good job. Yeah, thanks. Miigwech. Let's get right into it then. Boozhoo Ajitamu, Michael Lyons. And yeah, we're just going to read it. And no cold open. I'm not a Boozhoo. This is a book by Michael Lyons. Boozhoo Ajitamu by Michael Lyons. Okay. Can the camera see this? Boozhoo Ajitamu. Oh, look at him. The sunrise. You know, Giga Jub, he's probably thinking. Here we are, and he says, Boozhoo, Ajitamu. Boozhoo, Jesus. Hello, son.
Boozhoo Ajitamo. Boozhoo Giji Giji Gana Shin. Chickadee. Giji Giji Gana Shin. Boozhoo Ajitamo. It says Boozhoo Mamengwa. Butterfly Mamengwa. Boozhoo Asiban. Boozhoo Asiban. He's a sleepy raccoon. Asiban. Asiban. Huh? Oh, Boozhoo Ajitamo. Boozhoo Ajitamo. Boozhoo Undeg. Undeg. Crow. Undeg. Boozhoo Ajita. I was gonna say Ajitamo, but then look, it's a spaceship. Couldn't even get it out. Oh, what? Pika, wait. You're too fast. Wait, Pika. Wait. Oh, comes around the tree and he sees an alien. Alien's thinking, Boozhoo Niji. Hello, brother. And the little hummingbird says, Boozhoo ne nukasi. Boozhoo ne nukasi. Indigenous cause. Hummingbird is my name. Ne nukasi. Indigenous cause. Alien says, Boozhoo. And he beams it into Ajitamu's head.
I was born in 1913 in the storm of 1913. But then at boarding school I was nobody's fool. Down at Flandreau I grew madder every day. That's why I had to run away, 'cause this is no way, no way to live. And I wanna go to them tracks, we won't be coming back. We're gonna hop a train. I thought we got away, but then the cops came and took us back to a leather strap. But I wanna go home. And I remember it still. I saw a whippoorwill out on my windowsill. How could I sit still? So I got right up and I walked right out. The teacher said to me, "Where do you think you're going, boy?" I said, "I'm going home." I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki way. Ni wiki
And then we got Boozhoo Jinamu Indigenakaz. Boozhoo Jinamu Indigenakaz. Hello, Squirrel is my name. Stephen Indigenakaz. Stephen is my name. Majada, let's go. He's saying, let's go for a joyride in my spaceship. Nenukasi says, he don't want to do it. But a Jinamu, he's interested. He's like, he might want to go with this tall stranger. Although the stranger's not that tall. Look how big the hummingbird is. Then they fly out into space here, and he's leaving Earth. He says, "Gigawaba min aki. I'll see you, Earth." And he drives by the moon. He's like, "Gigawaba min Debik Jesus. I'll see you, moon. I'll see ya, Debik Jesus." Moon, or sun at night. Debik Jesus. Oh, now he's flying around space. He's taking a joyride. And then he flies through a wormhole. And he's going to swing back around. Just did a U-turn. Boozhoo, Debik Jesus. Hello, sun at night. Hello, moon. Boozhoo, Aki. Hello, Earth. Should have said Mama Aki. Hello, Mother Earth. She's the mother to us all. Yeah. Aki, Earth. Alright. Now it looks like he's getting teleported.
No, I won't turn back, 'cause I don't give up. I'll do what it takes. I know I don't like to fight, but if I have to, I'll do it to get my way. Yeah, I'll do
Ho miigwech. Thank you. We add a ho to the beginning. It's kind of like an exclamation point. Ho miigwech. Really, thank you. And here we got Kigawabamin, Stephen. Kigawabamin. I'll see you, Stephen. And Stephen says, Kigawabamin, Ajitamu. I'll see you, Ajitamu. I'll see you, squirrel. And finally, Stephen's out into space again. And Ajitamu sits back and he says, Hoa. The end. Hoa. There you have it. Boozhoo, Ajitamu by Michael Lyons. You know, sometimes people ask me, what does Hoa means? And if you're a Norwegian, Hoa, it's the same thing as Ufta, Hoa. I don't know. So yeah. Well, I want to thank you for watching Boozhoo Ajitamu podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. And yeah, that's all for today. I'll see you again. Kigawabamin, Minowa. Oh, what? All right. So what do you think? Good enough? It's kind of long. Want to do something else? Boozhoo Ajitamu and Michael Lyons. Should put a link in the description so you can buy it.
Bushkode Jibik, Bushkode Jibik, Nukweji Gan, Bushkode Jibik. Oh, hey there, Boozhoo. Welcome to Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Nana Boozhoo, and today we're going to talk about Bushkode Jibik and Nukweji Gun. Bushkode Jibik and Nukweji Gun. They're our mushkiki. They're medicine. Bushkode Jibik, sage. This is one of our medicines given to us by the Great Spirit, by Gitchi Manadu. And what it does, if you burn Bushkode Jibik, you can Nukweji Gun, you can smudge, and it scares away the bad spirits and it invites in the good spirits. So we like to smudge down before things like, going to a powwow, before ceremony, like you might smudge down and purify. It purifies the air and it purifies yourself. And then, sometimes people get those words mistaken. People come up to me and they'll be like, hey, Nana Boozhoo, you got any of that smudge? I'm like, no, I don't have any smudge. I got some sage. You want some Bushkode Jibik so you can Nukweji Gun? You want some sage so you can smudge down then? All right, so there you go. Bushkode Jibik, Nukweji Gun. And those are our words for today. And you've been watching Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I will see you again. Kigawabamin, Minowa, Hoa. Yeah. Bushkode Jibik, Bushkode Jibik, Nukweji Gan, eh. All right, Nana Boozhoo, you want to give me a check 1 2, check 1 2? I'm just going to check the levels here. Check 1 2, check 1 2. How does that sound? I think that sounds just fine. All right, Mamangwa, can you give me a check 1 2? Check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, reckon that'll be fine. Natasha, do you need a microphone? Okay, you're just going to sit there and look pretty? All right. Okay, boss, I think we're ready. Okay, you want to give us like a little intro? I reckon I could. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nana Boozhoo. Hey, thank you very much. Boozhoo ni Janashanabe Doog. Welcome to Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo. And I am Nana Boozhoo. And today we're gonna talk about Mick the beaver. That's our word for today. A Mick beaver. And this is a story about how a Mick got his tail. Back in the days of the grandfathers, a Mick used to have a big fluffy tail, and he was just proud of it. He would sashay through the woods, showing his tail off to anyone who would listen. He came up to Mukwa, the bear, and he was like, "Hey Mukwa, check out my tail. Isn't it beautiful?" And Mukwa's like, "Oh yeah, that's a really nice tail." And Mick says, "I bet you wish you had a tail like this." And Mukwa was, "Oh, you know what? That's a nice tail and everything, but my little tail suits me just fine." "Ah, you're just jealous," Mick said, and he turned on his heel and walked away. Well, pretty soon he comes up on Deg, the crow, and he says, "Hey, Deg, check out my tail. Isn't it beautiful?" And Deg looks at his tail and he says, "Oh yeah, that's a really nice tail. You must be very proud." And Mick goes, "Oh yeah, it's the most beautiful tail ever. I bet you wish you had a tail like this." And Deg says, "Look, that tail is good for you, but I like my tail just fine. It helps me steer when I fly." "Ah, you're just jealous," Mick said, and turned on his heel and walked away. And oh gee, he found himself just steamed. You know, you get like that. And he starts chewing on this tree, right? And normally Mick was really good at dropping trees right where they were supposed to go. But on this day he was distracted, thinking about the woodland animals who insulted him. And instead of having the tree fall forward, it started to fall backwards. And the last second Mick was like, "Oh, what?" And he jumped out of the way. But he didn't make it in time. The tree landed on his tail with a smack. And he pulled out his tail. And now instead of being all fluffy and beautiful, it was flat like a pancake. And he started to cry. And he goes, "Oh, Creator, Great Spirit, what have you done to me? Look at my tail." And the Creator, the Great Spirit comes down, Gitchi Manitou comes down, and he says, "You know, Mick, you did this to yourself. You know, by having so much pride and acting so ugly to your friends. You weren't paying attention and that tree fell on it. But here, let me tell you something. Sometimes, you know, what you think is a bad thing turns out to be a blessing." He goes, "Jump in the river." And Mick jumps in the river. And he starts swimming around, and pretty soon he sees that he's a great swimmer, better than ever before. And he comes up and he goes, "Gitchi Manitou, I don't know what to say." And Gitchi Manitou says, "Don't say anything at all, but just notice how your ugly behavior led to an ugly tail. But also how everything kind of works. You know, nothing is just all good or all bad. You can see the benefit in anything. And that is why the Gitchi Manitou, and that is how Gitchi Manitou became a Buddhist." Nah, just kidding. And that is the story of how Mick got a flat tail. I think that's the story anyway. That's how I remember it. Okay, well, you've been watching Boozhoo Nana Boozhoo. I'd like to thank my friends here, Anamush and Mamengwa and Natasha, for being here today. And that's all I got. So I will see you again. Giga Waba Min Minawa. Hoa. Yeah. Mick and how the beaver got his tail. What'd you think of that, Mamengwa? Oh, I don't know. It's pretty good. And I'd concur with that too, sir. I think you did fine, just fine.